Hello and welcome to our channel. In this two-part video series, we are looking at 10 European countries that offer the lowest cost of living for retirement. Our methodology for selecting these 10 countries is as follows. First, we only consider countries that have visa and residency options that are retirement-oriented and available for non-EU citizens or third-country nationals such as Canadians and Americans. These include specific retirement visas, residency permits for passive income earners, and residency permits through real estate purchase and investment. We are not including countries that only allow a study visa, work visas, business setups, or digital nomad visas, and we will assume that viewers are not able to immigrate through family reunification or marriage. We are also not considering citizenship through investment, which are schemes directed at wealthy individuals to obtain an accelerated citizenship. Second, we have eliminated countries that have a global freedom status of not free as defined by Freedom House. This classification is a measure of political rights and civil liberties and can be used by expats to determine the level of political safety. Third, we rank the remaining countries by cost of living including rent for a single person living in the city centers. For the 10 countries that make this list, we provide a brief overview of the country and also discuss healthcare, crime, and political safety, cost of living, residency visas and permits, and finally, any potential concerns for expats. I have included the following useful links in the description for those interested. Please stay tuned for the end of the Part 2 video, where we summarize and rank all of these factors, for each of the countries discussed in the two videos. With that being said, let's jump right in. Starting off in the 10th spot is Greece, located in Southeast Europe, which occupies the southernmost part of the Balkan Peninsula. A country with a rich history, Greece is renowned as the cradle of Western civilization and democracy. Its population of approximately 10.4 million people is spread across both the mainland and numerous islands, with Athens, Thessaloniki, and Patras being the three largest cities. The climate varies from Mediterranean to continental. In Athens, average temperatures vary from winter lows of 7 degrees Celsius or 45 degrees Fahrenheit, to average summer highs of 34 degrees Celsius or 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Greece boasts 19 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the Acropolis and the medieval city of Rhodes, which stand as testaments to its storied past. The landscape is diverse, featuring everything from the majestic Meteora rock formations to the idyllic beaches of the Aegean Sea. Cultural and historical attractions include ancient sites like Delphi and Olympia, drawing visitors from around the world, eager to explore the enduring legacy of Greek culture. The official currency in Greece is the euro, and the country has been an EU member state since 1981. It also belongs to the Schengen area, having become a member in 2000. The healthcare system in Greece combines public and private services, known for high standards and accessibility. While robust, the public system may have long wait times for specialized treatments and language barriers in smaller towns. Expats seeking quicker access and language convenience might consider private healthcare or international health insurance. CEO World Magazine ranks Greece's healthcare 28 out of 110 countries considered. Greece is considered safe for expats, with most foreign governments recognizing it as peaceful. Crime, especially in Athens, is mainly petty theft like pickpocketing, with rare violent crimes. Expats rate safety from moderate to high. Politically, Freedom House scores Greece 85 out of 100, classifying it as free. The cost of living including rent, for a single person living in the city center, is approximately $1,400 per month. This includes $900 in expenses and $500 for rent. Expats can achieve residency in the country through the Financially Independent Person's Visa, which requires a passive income of €2,000 per month for a single person. Also available is the Golden Visa, which allows for several investment options including the purchase of real estate worth a minimum value of €400,000 or €800,000 depending on location. Permanent residency can be applied for after 5 years, and citizenship if desired, after a further 2 years of permanent residency. Potential concerns include a complex and slow bureaucratic system, which can frustrate those unfamiliar with it. While locals are hospitable, there may be language barriers outside major cities, making learning Greek beneficial. And finally, the country has been mired in a sovereign debt crisis since the 2008 global financial crisis. It has the highest debt to GDP ratio in Europe, making it vulnerable to ongoing turbulence should economic conditions deteriorate. In the ninth spot is Latvia, situated in northeastern Europe. It lies along the shores of the Baltic Sea and the Gulf of Riga. Latvia shares land borders with 5 other countries and is recognized as one of the 3 Baltic states. The country boasts a rich history, culture, and natural beauty. It has a population of approximately 1.9 million people. Its largest cities, Riga, Daugavpils, and Liepāja, are hubs of cultural and economic activity. The climate is characterized by cold winters and mild, moderately rainy summers, with average temperatures ranging from -6°C or 21°F in winter, to average highs of 23°C or 73°F in summer. Latvia is renowned for its stunning landscapes, including vast forests, picturesque lakes, and a pristine Baltic coastline. It is famous for its cultural heritage, such as the traditional midsummer celebration, Jāņi, and its historic architecture, like the Art Nouveau buildings in Riga. The country's landscape is predominantly flat with lowlands and rolling hills, offering a variety of natural attractions from the Goya National Park to the coastal region of Kurtsamme. Cultural and historical attractions are numerous, such as the Latvian Ethnographic Open-Air Museum, to the medieval castles dotting its countryside. Latvia's commitment to preserving its natural and cultural heritage makes it a unique destination. Its currency is the euro and it has been an EU member state since 2004. It is also part of the Schengen area since 2007. Latvia's healthcare system is a universal program, funded by government taxation with a purchaser-provider split, established after 2011 reforms. While it offers universal coverage, expats should note limitations like co-payments and high out-of-pocket spending on pharmaceuticals. Comprehensive international health insurance is recommended due to lower healthcare standards compared to other European countries and a preference for private facilities. CEO World Magazine ranks Latvia's healthcare 40 out of 110 countries considered. Latvia's homicide rate has significantly decreased but remains the highest in the EU, with many homicides involving women by family members or partners. Expats rate the country's safety from moderate to very high. Politically, Freedom House scores Latvia 88 out of 100, classifying it as free, but notes corruption as a major political issue. The cost of living including rent, for a single person living in the city center, is approximately $1,400 per month. This includes $900 in expenses and $500 for rent. Expats can achieve residency in the country through Latvia's retirement visa for individuals aged 65 and older, which requires a monthly pension of at least €1,035 per month for a single person. Latvia also has a golden visa program which has several investment options but most often takes the form of a real estate investment for a minimum of €250,000. Permanent residency can be applied for after 5 years, and citizenship if desired, after a further 5 years of permanent residency. Potential concerns include the temperate climate, with cold winters and short summers, which may be a significant adjustment for those used to warmer weather. The language barrier can also be challenging, as Latvian is the official language and is distinct from other European languages. In the 8th spot is Montenegro, located in the west-central Balkans, at the southern end of the Dinaric Alps. It has a coastline on the Adriatic Sea to the southwest and borders 5 other countries. A country of rugged mountains and picturesque beaches, Montenegro has a history dating back to ancient Roman times. With a population of approximately 640,000, it is home to historic cities like Podgorica, the capital, and coastal gems such as Kotor and Budva. The climate varies from Mediterranean along the coast to more continental inland. The temperature in Podgorica ranges from an average low of 1°C or 34°F in winter, to an average high of 32°C or 90°F in summer. Montenegro is renowned for its stunning natural beauty, including the Bay of Kotor, the deepest canyon in Europe, Tara River Canyon, and the serene Black Lake in Durmita National Park. The landscape is a dramatic mix of high mountains and deep valleys, offering a haven for outdoor enthusiasts and nature lovers. Montenegro's cultural and historical attractions reflect its diverse past, with highlights including the ancient walls of Budva, the Baroque buildings of Perest, and the spiritual Ostrog Monastery, etched into a cliff face and revered by many. Montenegro uses the euro as its official currency, but it is not part of the European Union or the Schengen area at this time. It is however a candidate state, and has made significant steps toward joining these institutions, and the integration agenda remains a high national priority. Montenegro's healthcare system has improved, focusing on quality and accessibility. It includes public and private facilities, with public healthcare funded by mandatory contributions from employees and employers. Expats can access essential services but may face limitations like facility availability, waiting times, and language barriers. The private sector offers more specialized and efficient services, often with English-speaking professionals. The country's healthcare isn't ranked by CEO World Magazine. However, the Euro Health Consumer Index ranks Montenegro 23 out of 35 European countries, placing it higher than Greece but lower than Italy and Spain. Montenegro is known for its low crime rates, making it safe for residents and expats. Violent crimes are rare, but petty theft and burglary can occur, especially during tourist season. Expats report a high to very high sense of safety. Politically, Freedom House scores Montenegro 69 out of 100, classifying it as partly free, with ongoing political and judicial corruption issues. The cost of living including rent, for a single person living in the city center, is approximately $1,350 per month. This includes $700 in expenses and $650 for rent. Expats can achieve residency in the country by purchasing real estate with no defined minimum value. Permanent residency can be applied for after 5 years, and citizenship after a further 5 years of permanent residency. Expatriates moving to Montenegro should note several concerns. First, the language is difficult to learn, and English is mainly spoken in tourist areas. Second, specialized medical care may require travel to neighboring countries as some treatments are not available locally. And finally, while generally safe, expats should stay informed about political and ethnic dynamics due to potential tensions that exist in the area. Moving on to number 7, we have Hungary, a landlocked country situated in Central Europe's Carpathian Basin, which borders 7 other countries, including Slovakia to the north and Serbia to the south. With a population of approximately 9.7 million, it is home to bustling metropolises like Budapest, Debrecen, and Szeged, which are among its largest cities. The country's climate is characterized by its continental influence, with warm summers and cold, snowy winters. Temperatures in Budapest range from average lows in winter of -3°C or 26°F to average highs in summer of 28°C or 82°F. The landscape is diverse, from the Great Hungarian Plain to the rolling hills of Transdanubia and the peaks of the North Hungarian mountains. Cultural and historical attractions include the grandeur of the Hungarian Parliament buildings, to the ancient Roman ruins of Aquincum, and the spiritual serenity of Pannonhalma Archabbey, each offering a glimpse into the nation's soul. Hungary's allure lies not just in its landmarks, but in the stories and traditions that have shaped it into the vibrant nation it is today. Hungary uses the Hungarian forint, denoted as HUF, as its official currency. It signed onto the Schengen Agreement in 2003 and its implementation began in 2007. It has been part of the EU since 2004. The healthcare system offers comprehensive coverage through the Health Insurance Fund, financed by employee contributions, employer taxes, and public taxes. Public healthcare may have wait times, so many expats choose private healthcare for higher standards and shorter waits. CEO World Magazine ranks Hungary's healthcare 44 out of 110 countries considered. The country's crime rates have fluctuated, with a significant increase in felonies between 2022 and 2023, reaching a 5-year peak. Serious crimes like homicide have decreased, but frauds and thefts have risen. Despite this, Hungary, including Budapest, remains relatively safe for expats and tourists, with safety measures in place. Expats rate safety as high to very high. Politically, Freedom House scores Hungary 65 out of 100, classifying it as partly free, citing anti-migrant and anti-LGBT+ policies, and laws hampering opposition groups, journalists, universities, and NGOs. The cost of living including rent, for a single person living in the city center, is approximately $1,200 per month. This includes $700 in expenses and $500 for rent. Expats can achieve residency in the country by starting a company and purchasing real estate through this company, worth a minimum of €200,000. The rent and profits collected from these real estate investments form the basis for the temporary residence permit. Permanent residency can be applied for after 3 years, and citizenship if desired, after an additional 8 years of permanent residency. Hungary has also reintroduced a golden visa program that has several investment options and will allow a direct purchase of residential real estate for €500,000 starting in 2025. Expatriates moving to Hungary should be aware of several concerns. First, expats often reference challenging bureaucracy for obtaining permits. Second, the Hungarian language is a difficult language to learn, and is required outside major cities and tourist areas. Third, limited economic activity and infrastructure outside Budapest means roads and public transportation is often compromised. And finally, Hungary's dark, cold winters may not be suitable for those interested in warmer climates. In the sixth spot, we have Serbia, a landlocked country situated in the central part of the Balkan Peninsula in southeastern Europe. It shares borders with 8 neighboring nations. Serbia is a country whose history stretches from ancient Roman times through Byzantine and Ottoman rule, to its emergence as a modern nation-state. With a population of approximately 6.7 million, Serbia's largest cities, including the vibrant capital Belgrade, Novi Sad, and Nis, are cultural hubs known for their architectural heritage and lively atmospheres. The climate varies from continental in the north, with cold winters and warm summers, to more Mediterranean influences in the south. Temperatures in Belgrade range from average lows in winter of -3°C or 27°F to average summer highs of 29°C or 85°F. The landscape offers fertile plains in Vojvodina, dramatic limestone ranges, and the ancient mountains of the southeast. Cultural and historical attractions include the Petrovaradin fortress to the Sirmium Imperial Palace, each telling a unique story of Serbia's past. These elements together weave the intricate mosaic that is Serbia, a country that proudly preserves its past while forging a dynamic future. The country uses the Serbian dinar, indicated as RSD, as its official currency. It is not part of the European Union or Schengen area. Nevertheless, Serbia has a visa policy similar to the Schengen area, allowing anyone with a Schengen visa to enter Serbia and stay for up to 90 days within a 180-day period. The healthcare system offers public and private options, accessible to all citizens and foreign residents. Public healthcare is generally good but may have longer wait times and less modern facilities compared to the more costly private hospitals. Comprehensive health insurance is recommended to cover potential costs and ensure full access to medical services. CEO World Magazine ranks Serbia's healthcare 58 out of 110 countries considered. Serbia is considered safe for tourists and expatriates, with a relatively low crime rate. The main concern is pickpocketing, especially in urban public transportation. The police are helpful, contributing to the low risk of serious crime. Expats rate safety as high to very high. Politically, Freedom House scores Serbia 57 out of 100, classifying it as partly free, citing political and civil liberties erosion by the ruling party. The cost of living including rent, for a single person living in the city center, is approximately $1,200 per month. This includes $650 in expenses and $550 for rent. Expats can achieve residency in the country by purchasing real estate with no defined minimum value. Permanent residency can be applied for after 5 years. Citizenship, if desired, can be applied for after living as a permanent resident for an additional 3 years. Potential concerns for expats are as follows. First, Serbia is one of the few countries in Europe with smoking allowed in restaurants and bars, which may be an issue for non-smokers. Second, there are a lack of legal protections for the LGBT+ community, combined with outdated and discriminatory laws. And finally, severe temperature swings between winter and summer can be an issue for those accustomed to warmer climates. That concludes part 1 of our video on the 10 lowest cost of living European countries for retirement. Please feel free to provide comments if you have lived or traveled to any of these countries, and let other viewers know your impressions of each country. If you like this video, please show appreciation by clicking on the like and subscribe buttons for future videos as they become available. For the Travel Guru, we wish you all happy and safe travels.